Heyo, it's Kara. This is one of my favorite Tuesday episodes. Megan, there's so many Tuesday episodes that I was struggling to pick from because they're all so fun. I chose episode 103, the Cora Tree in Hatteras Island, that has this mysterious tie-in to the lost colony of Roanoke, which is one of my favorite things to research and just watch documentaries on. So
Same.
I hope you all enjoy it. Hello.
Hey!
So I was just mentioning to Kara, I was like, you know what? It's December.
No.
We had plans for some Christmas merch. Kara was like, did November even happen?
It does not feel like it. I feel like we just finished all of our October podcasts because it was crazy insane, but it was fun. And then we ate food on Thanksgiving. But
Yeah,
where
I
are
don't
the
know
rest
what
of
happened.
the days?
I can't tell you what I did in November.
Did we even record podcasts in November? Like, it does not feel like it.
Presumably, someone would have said something if we didn't.
We did, but jeez, oh Pete.
This is the Witches, Magic, Murder, and Mystery podcast.
And I am Kara.
And I am Megan.
Hello.
And this is a Tuesday episode, but
So
we're recording
nice.
it on
a
December
Wednesday.
1st.
Yeah.
We like to make things as confusing as possible.
I got a witch story for you.
Witch story? Nice.
Story. I found this on islandfreepress.org. It's Hatteras Island.
Oh.
And it's a tree and a witch and lost colony of Roanoke.
Oh, I love the Lost Colony of Roanoke.
I know you do.
I do.
Okay, so in the early 1700s, a woman and her baby, who she was never seen without, arrived in Frisco. She managed to build a hut for herself and the child, and it was away from the village.
She arrived with a baby and built herself a hut.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More
Okay.
power to her.
Yeah, like I don't know. I didn't accomplish much when my kids were babies.
No.
Couldn't have built myself a hut.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, breastfeeding hurts. That's all I did. Willow ate nonstop.
Breastfeeding does hurt.
But it's so
good. I wasn't able to breastfeed either of mine for very long. But I'd made it as long as I could, and then
it's just a fun little bonding. Like,
yeah.
I feel like
that's the sweetness of
yes,
it was the
until
thing.
they scratch you and do flips while they're eating.
Do flip.
That was pretty much Willow.
They're like latched on and they're just twisting
that
around.
was Willow, like propping her legs up and like arching her back and like rolling over. And I was like, nope, we're done. We're done with this now. So anyways, she was probably breastfeeding while building her hut.
That kid's just hanging there. She's hammering.
Yeah. What a powerful lady. Okay. So it said she was quiet. She didn't socialize much. And people were always like, why does she need so much privacy? Why does she have to live out in the woods? Why can't she come hang out with us? Even though we're going to make fun of her.
mouths.
Yeah.
Because she wants to be happy.
Exactly.
God,
So
I don't live in the woods.
obviously rumors started. And people at that time in the 1700s wanted to talk about her bastard child.
Oh my God.
Because there's no man
I hate people.
to help her do anything.
People.
This was a short time after the Salem witch trials, and all these rumors started spreading about her, about sorcery and witchcraft, and everybody's like, yep, that's gotta be it. That's it. It has to be it. Megan's face, guys.
She's having this baby without a man, and she doesn't want to be around people.
And she
Burn
came
her.
and she was talking to a neighbor, and she touched that neighbor's cow, and the cow dried up.
Oh,
Jeez, days later, man, that had to have been her. And then this little boy teased her baby by sticking his tongue out at the baby. And then he got really, really sick and almost died. And then she always had an abundance of fish, but the fishermen could never catch any fish. So she had to have
if
been
a
witch.
woman can
How
catch fish and the
dare
fisherman can't.
she?
Yeah.
A woman holding a baby
The
caught
devil
fish.
is at play. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yep. Obviously, witchcraft is in the air.
I mean, there's really no other possible
it
explanation.
is nothing else going on. All of a sudden, this nasty, tattered, busted up ship named the Susan G arrived in. Yeah. The Susan
That's great.
G.
You wonder, like, if it was all battered and beaten up when they named it. Like, somebody named out their ex-girlfriend.
Right.
We're going to call this the Susan G.
Susan G.
It's all nasty and broken down.
Susan G. Yeah. So they were like, okay, this happens in Hatteras. Busted ships come in all the time. Like, they're trying to fix them here. It's fine. The article went on to say we are the graveyard of the Atlantic, so maybe we got this name honestly. But they said that Susan G's captain was Eli Blood, and it said he had a crew of ruffians who were ex-slaves from Barbados.
Hatteras is off North Carolina, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a cute little space. Captain Eli Blood was a native of Salem. He said he was a student of all the finest New England traditions. He also was a self-proclaimed witch hunter.
His last name is Blood.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's almost like he had to become a witch hunter because otherwise people were going to accuse him of witchcraft because his last name is Blood.
Yeah, and he's a captain of a pirate ship, pretty much.
He's just self-preservation.
So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to sit up in the middle of the town and just, like, gossip with all the people and see what the town happenings are. And so his people are out, like, trying to fix up their ship, waiting on him to come back with money so they can, like, go buy materials. He's out gossiping with the town folk.
I'm not a fan.
Obviously, rumors spread to him that kids are sick, animals are sick, storms are happening, all this stuff is happening. And they're like, there is this lady that moved into a hut. She's rather suspicious. And so he was like, I'm going to look into this. Well, all of a sudden, after he found out about this man's body washed ashore with 666 carved into his forehead.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Yep. Or did Eli put him there?
Probably.
Yeah.
His last name is Blood.
So then it said there was some damning evidence of footprints surrounding the body that led into the woods where Cora's hut was. Yep. Yeah. So then Captain Blood was like, Cora's a witch.
God.
We knew it. We all knew it. I've only been here for a few moments, but I'm a witch hunter and I know it.
I just got here.
I
Smelt her.
I smelt it because I'm a hunter. Oh, God. So he was like, I know it. I know it. It's happening. So he's like, angry mob, come with me.
I bet he thinks he's real charming.
Yep.
Real smart.
Yep.
Smarter than everybody else.
He thinks
just likes having a story.
Have you seen Trading Spouses King Curtis? She thinks she's a smart little girl. It's
I haven't seen it.
He said, I love chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets is like my family. And bacon's good for me.
Chicken nuggets is like my family.
Yeah, so this woman was like a nutritionist or something, and she's like throwing out all their stuff, and he's like this chubby little kid that eats chicken nuggets 12 times a day. So
Which is fine.
Which is totally fine. But then she's like, we're going to go run. And he's like, she makes me, it's like that burn you get when you run 5 miles. She's at the end, she says, you got to eat your vegetables. It's like that burn you get.
I was just talking yesterday about how I have never been able to run in my whole entire life. Like, ever.
Man, I used to do it.
No.
And now I'm like, how did I do it?
I used to do CrossFit 3 days a week at 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, thank you.
You know me.
No, thank
How?
you. Why?
And I did it for an extended period of time. Well, it's because I had 2 friends in the class that I really loved.
Yeah.
Like, if you were there, I'd be like, okay, well, Kara's going to be there.
No, you know what we'd do? We would leave and go take a nap somewhere.
We could go to CrossFit also. Let's go sleep.
And then go get a coffee.
I never got better. Like, I got better. I got stronger at other things, but running, never. Never got better at running.
I was like cross country, 400, 800, 1600 national competitions. Ran after I had Soph.
No.
And then maybe 2 or 3 years after I had Willow, started getting hardcore back into it. Would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and run like 3 miles before getting ready for work. And then I stopped and I can't get back into it.
No.
My body said, no, thank you. No.
People are like, I don't run unless someone's chasing me. And I'm like, I don't even know if I'd run then, really. I'd probably just try to figure out a way to outsmart them. Like, I'm never going to outrun them, but my brain.
Your brain will figure it out.
How did we get on this topic?
Anyway,
back to...
No. Okay, so he was like, you know what I'm going to do with this angry mob? I'm going to hunt her down in her little hut. I'm going to kick in her door, and I'm going to snatch her and her baby up. So he snatched him up.
But now she's the evil one. I'm going to go break down her house and snatch up her and her baby, but she's the bad guy.
She's
Don't
the bad
forget.
Guy. Yep, yeah. So he takes them both into the middle of town near an old oak tree, and he was like, I'm going to perform a little test.
Listen, wait. Is he going to hurt this baby?
He tries to. He tries to.
Okay.
He doesn't succeed.
You all should have seen Kara's face just then.
He doesn't.
She looks at me like, make it.
Make
It's
it.
okay.
It's okay. The baby's fine.
Just a trying. Okay.
It's just, the baby's fine.
Okay.
The baby's a witch too. Okay, so he was like, I'm going to perform a couple tests that I know are good for witch hunters. So he tries to cut her hair. He said, just as I suspected, my knife's not going to cut her hair because her hair's stronger than a wire rope.
What?
Then he takes her hands and he binds her hands and feet and threw her into water. She didn't sink. She floated
like what
on
they
top
did
of the
to
water.
Grace? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, well, that's the only test.
But did she float? I'm sorry, I missed
Yeah,
that
she
part.
floated.
I talked over you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she was floating. So then he was like, you know what? I'm going to get out my ceremonial witch hunting bowl.
Oh, God.
He got it out of his ship, filled it with water, pricked his finger, letting a drop of his blood fall into the bowl. He instructed 3 other men to do the same. And
This sounds like witchcraft to me.
I know. Then he stirred the water and blood vigorously,
Like a
mixing
spell.
it into a froth. I know.
Interesting.
He sounds a little witchy. He said he gazed into the bowl and he was satisfied with the outcome. He said, men, look in here. See if you see what I'm seeing. And they said, there's Cora and Satan lying in this bowl of blood. It's Cora's face and Satan's face. Y'all, nobody else can see it, but it's Cora and Satan. Hand in
Clearly.
hand. Hand in hand.
Clearly. Yeah.
It's their baby. Baby.
That's just
that's a
Satan's
devil's baby.
Good
Oh,
Lord.
God. Okay. So then the mob, were like, the devil's in
It
the
must
bowl.
be true. She lives in the woods.
Yeah.
She's different.
Yep. So then they tied Cora and the baby to the tree.
You got to be kidding me.
And
You don't tie a baby to a
And
tree.
then they gathered kindling branches and placed them all at Cora's feet because obviously the baby's up on the tree. So the baby can't touch the ground yet. It's little. It was a little sapling.
I feel really bad for laughing. But it is a hilarious middle image.
The baby,
It's fine.
the baby was fine.
you guys.
The baby's a witch too.
Kara has assured me.
Yes. They were like, we actually, you got a torch in your hand, and we're not really sure that this is like the crowd of people. They were like,
They got all, they're all, kill the witch, kill the witch. And then they're
all
like,
of a sudden
oh, wait, this is a little too much reality.
This is really bad.
Like, she's the bad guy, but we're burning her and her
that's
baby.
exactly what they were like. I think we should now try her in a proper court of law because the witch trials are kind of
job,
over.
people. Good
This
job,
isn't okay anymore.
Used to be totally fine, though.
Yeah, they're like, we're true Southerners. We don't do none of this no more. You just came up in our village to wreak havoc.
Well, he's
Okay.
from Salem, so.
He was just like, I'm not okay with this. I'm just going to do whatever I want. Somebody tried to grab his arm and he got his arm free and he was just like, I'm going to kill this woman. We're going to burn her to death. The article said, court of law be darned, justice will be served.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
The article says, as soon as he shook free of Captain Smith's grip, the guy that was holding his arm, the sky opened up with a clap of loud thunder and a bolt of lightning directly hit the tree. Everyone was thrown to the ground, loud ringing in their ears, and a thick, dark smoke filled the air. When the smoke cleared and everybody's senses were back, as the villagers composed themselves, they noticed Cora and the baby were gone.
Oh, my God.
Yep. He said the ropes still hung on the branches and the tree had a splinter and it was burnt a little, but the kindling was untouched that was underneath her. The trunk of the tree was ripped open with a big burnt heart-shaped hole, and that is the exact spot where Cora and the baby had been tied. And on the tree, capital letters CORA remained. But listen, this tree is still there.
Was it CORA, because you know how Croatoan has?
Yeah, okay, that's where this leads to.
CROA.
Yes.
Okay.
So people were like, okay, well, this could possibly, how the heck did that happen? But also, they did research. They said southern live oak trees are evergreen trees. They're native to this area. They kind of stopped growing at 70 years old because people were like, well, how could this carving still be in the tree if it's still growing? And they were like, maybe it was done growing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just slow moving now.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, maybe it's reached its maximum growth. And in 2009, that was still visible on the tree. So people were like, it's fun to speculate. All of this legend was Captain Tom Smith, the baby daddy, the guy who tried to save her, grab that guy's arm. Or were they just trying to kill this woman? Not much information can be found about anyone else in the history of this story except for her. There's no record of Eli Blood, but obviously he was a captain of a ship, so maybe he was more of a...
Right.
Then they were like, where else can this go? So then they were like, well, the capital letters of Cora carved into the tree in Frisco are a striking resemblance to the tree carved in Roanoke Island with the letters CRO. And the carving on the post at Fort Raleigh carved CROATOAN, all capital letters. So the three CORA, CRO, CROTOAN are all about 5 feet from the base, 4 feet tall, and are all in the exact same lettering. It says all the carvings are similar, and they all just like show that there was like some sort of message trying to be portrayed, like a distress system that John White had instructed the colonists to use should they leave the original settlements on the island. So what if...
Oh, God.
Because, you know, like they some people are like, okay, well, what if they like just merged with the Native Americans in that area?
The lost colony? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what if she was a skinwalker?
Oh. That's how she
Megan's face.
disappeared.
Yes.
Because I was trying to figure out how she disappeared.
Yeah.
Because I was worried, like, if she got struck by lightning, like, if the tree that she's tied to is struck by lightning, how did she survive? But there would have been a
There
dead
would have been
body.
like
There would have been
singed.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the ropes were still there and everything. What if she was a skinwalker? What if she was able to...
I see so many creepy TikToks about skinwalkers.
Oh my God,
I
yes.
think you and I have sent them
We're stuck.
together.
I think we're in
And then
that
Mary-
same TikTok loop of like hot lesbians,
Hot lesbians.
conspiracy
Creepy stuff.
conspiracy theories. Mine is like some Disney, like, why is Disney still frozen and coming back to life this year? I don't know. But
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Mary, our listener who tags me. Mary, hey, if you're listening, you haven't tagged me anything in a while. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Hop on TikTok and let us
What are
know
you
what's
doing?
happening.
I have been spending less and less time on social media for the last month or so, which has been really nice.
Yeah.
For a million reasons. But part of that means I miss a lot of the stuff that's on TikTok that I used to see. So
Yeah.
if you guys are on TikTok and you see anything creepy, you should tag
We
me.
want to know.
Megan makes jokes and I can send it to Kara.
Yeah. I don't post on TikTok. I need to, but I don't. So yeah, it says that the tree stands tall in the middle of the split road, bearing all of her scars to see and investigate. It is
Oh my gosh, I wanna go see
50175 Snug Harbor Drive in Frisco.
Snug Harbor.
We should go.
We should go.
That would be a good little vacation.
Yeah.
I feel like she had special powers.
She had to have disappeared.
Yep.
Man. But the whole thing about the trees with the carvings and the carvings are all the same lettering.
Same feet.
Seems like the same words.
Yep.
Yeah, same
It's
spot.
a distress
That's
signal.
So
what if that's what they taught them to do?
Yeah.
Or what if they're time travelers and that's just them pointing out where they were last and this is their like portal?
You know, I love anything about time travel. I love a good time travel theory.
Yes.
Okay. That's great.
So good.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's a sweet little witch story.
It was. Man,
I hope Eli Blood got what was coming to him.
I do too. I hope that ship just like took him under.
The Susan G.
Susan G came back to haunt him.
All right. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Yeah. That's your side piece.
We love you so much.
Oh, so much.
Thank you all for everything that you've done to support the podcast.
And
over
continue
the
our
I mean,
growth. It's so incredible.
It's been really wonderful and unexpected and great. And it's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
you know, we have a good time. That was the whole thing when we started this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We already knew this was stuff that we liked
Yeah.
to talk about, and we have a good time together.
Yes.
And it's just really fun that you guys want to be a part of it too. So,
Yeah.
we love you.
So much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.